lithe frame that would look surreal in their old home. This, combined with a certain amount of genetic engineering, took their separation to a new level. For a while, the silent schism between the two planets was mutually accepted, and the balance of power hung in an edgy equilibrium. But the Terra-Martian standoff could not last forever. With limitless resources and an energetic population, Mars was bound to take the lead. Civil War. Martian prominence in the solar system was expected to occur in one of two ways, either through long-term economic gain or by a much shorter but painful armed conflict. For a few centuries, the former method seemed to be working, but it eventually caused a collapse in the most destructive way. Almost since its establishment, Martian culture was suffused with an explicit theme of rebellion against Earth. Songs, motion pictures, and daily publications repeated these notions again and again until they became internalized. Earth was the old, ossified home that held humanity back, while Mars was new, dynamic, and active, and inventive. Mars was the future. This ideology eventually reached its semi-paranoid revolutionary apex, roughly a thousand years from now. The nations of Mars banned all non-essential trade with and travel to Earth. For Earth, it was a death sentence. Without the resources and industries of Mars, the terrestrial heyday would quickly be over. Since the trade in essential goods continued, nobody would starve. But for every citizen of Earth, the Martian boycott meant the loss of up to three-quarters of their annual income. Earth had no choice but to reclaim its former privileges, by force if necessary. Centuries after her political unification, Terra geared up for war. Most thinkers and physicists of previous times had imagined interplanetary war as a glorious, fast-paced spectacle of massive spaceships, one-man fighters, and last-minute heroics. Nothing could have been further from the truth. War between planets was a slow, nerve-wracking series of precisely timed decisions that spelled destruction on a biblical scale. Most of the time, the combatants never saw each other. Most of the time, the combatants weren't there at all. War became a duel between complicated autonomous machines programmed to maximize damage to the other side while trying to last a little longer.